you guys? Your girl Capital J here, and welcome to my first episode of my new web show, Capital Convo. And honestly, I'm super excited to be here. I am just gonna get right into it. I have my first guest with me today, Miss Tenia Henderson, aka Miss POPOUT, and she is stylist and designer of the brand POPOUT. And we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into just how she got to where she's at, and I don't know, just have a conversation about it. So I'm super excited. How are you?
I'm doing good. You making me nervous. But I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me as your first guest.
You're so welcome. I'm excited to be here too. So tell us a little bit about Tenia.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm from Dallas, born and raised. Grew up between Oak Cliff and Duncanville.
Mm-hmm.
I have a daughter, 5-year-old. Me coming out with the POPOUT brand was never a part of my plan. Like, I never went to college and said, hey, I'm going to be a business owner, or hey, I'm going to get a degree in all these different fields. I was mainly an advocate for corporate America.
Just like regular 9-to-5 type thing.
Just like I tell everybody else, like, it was just happened to be turning to a new year, and I remember being in the hair salon saying, oh, I need a second income. What can I do for a second income? And then my hair stylist was like, well, what you like to do? And I'm like, I don't like doing nothing but going to the mall, hanging with my friends, or being with my daughter. So I was like, I don't know what I could do. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should try to be a stylist, because everybody asks me where I buy stuff from, where I shop at.
Did you already have like style yourself? You know what I mean? As far as like people looking at you to where you got your clothes, or was it just like, I feel like I could just really go put some shit together and rock?
Well, like back in the day, I kind of calmed down now. Back in the day, I was really into fashion. In a sense, like I wear whatever I want to wear and didn't care what people say. Like I have on some fishnets from American Apparel and some spanky pants. I think I was a fly thing and really was looking soulful. But as social media grew, people always come to me like, girl, where you shop at? Where you get this from? Where you get that from? But growing up, it's like I was into shoes and stuff, but honestly, like my friends could dress better than me, or they probably had more than me. But if we went to the mall, I was like the second opinion. And then as I grew up to finding my little way, my little swag, I remember transferring from Duncanville High School to Carter, and I'm like, okay, these people are pretty into fashion. I can't be for clean. It's like at Duncanville, people really didn't care about fashion. Like it's like if you wore whatever, of course you'll be fly, but at Carter, it's like no, if you're not fly, like
somebody gonna talk about you. So okay, so when you moved to Carter, that was a switch. So like, what was your first? I don't know. What was your first appearance with just really stepping your style up? Do you remember what that outfit looked like?
My senior year, I'll never forget. I was a hard worker. I always had a job, but I remember me and all my friends, we worked at Big T at Accessory Plaza, and I would never forget. I was like, I'm working this job because when we go back to school, I'm having all the shoes.
Right.
I had, what was that hairstyle? That quick weave ponytail. And whatever George,
I already know.
it was so ugly. And I remember wearing it, leaving school to go get the latest shoes from Big Mike's. Like, that school kind of changed me as far as really being aware of what I put on and really trying to be fly and be on stunt mode. I feel like if I never went to Carter, I probably would just be like a regular girl. So
if anything, it was that switch of schools that made you really kind of dig into
the culture,
the fact that you had a thing for fashion, probably.
Right. That's what.
Okay, that's what. So as far as POPOUT, the whole, like, I had to, like, where does this word come from? I really want to get into that. It's just slang.
Yes, I've been saying POPOUT since 2014. Like facts. I have videos on my Instagram all the way at the bottom.
So
and it just came as slang. Like I always use it as a term like let's go out, let's go kill a scene, let's go get cute.
Oh, so it was like your turn up.
It was like that was just my lingo. Like
people say we finna be stepping out. Yours was we popping out.
For real.
Okay, that's
so instead of me saying we finna step out, I'm like, we finna pop out. My friends are like, what? Why
that sounds actually more exciting than stepping out. It's like, no, I wanna pop out.
all the time while I was trying to figure out what my second income was gonna be, and I finally decided that I was gonna try to be a stylist. I was like, but what am I gonna name my business? And then it just came to me, POPOUT. I already say it. I'm already known for saying POPOUT, so just keep it going from there.
And so pretty much, what was the switch that kind of made you want to take that phrase and take your passion for style and fashion and capitalize on it?
Basically, after I figured my way with being a stylist needed to be known, I was like, what can I do for people to know that I'm styling? So I was like, I need a uniform. If I'm going to be going to the mall and styling people, I need people to recognize what I do and they'll want to book me.
Right.
So I remember getting a shirt made. Matter of fact,
brought it.
This was my uniform. This is a hot mess.
That is super
This is my cartoon of me. I don't even know if y'all can see this. This is a mess. This was my.
I'm about to do it now too.
This was my uniform for what I wore when I went to go style people.
Pop out bar. The whole IMVU
The
vibe.
whole thing. It's like a cartoon of me, and I used to say pop out, fashion and style and consulting. And it's like, girl, get cute and pop out. Like that was my tagline. So I had this shirt and I had another one, and at the back it said, "Ask me how to pop out." So in my mind, I was thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna be a stylist as my second income.
Right.
I'm gonna have these t-shirts as my uniform when I go to the mall, and then people gonna book me. And then from there, my friend, she always been modeling, Chastity's mom. I remember she came in town and she was like, hit me up like, bro, I gotta do a photo shoot tomorrow. I need you to style me. And I'm like, I can't style you for no. Because in my mind, I'm thinking like, you a model. Like I'm just doing an everyday person. I can't
You didn't
style
feel like your skills were there yet.
I was like, I can't say, but then I was like, you know what? I got some stuff in my closet. We're gonna put it together. We're gonna work. We're gonna put it together.
Okay, so we're gonna see what we got.
We went to the shoot. I remember one outfit that I didn't even really care for. American Apparel, striped outfit, a belt and a necklace that I had in my purse. I was like, put this on. And a makeup artist ended up putting her on like, what's that guy named? Jeffree Star?
Jeffree Star, yeah.
Put on his pink lipstick on Chastity. And she had the outfit that I styled her on. Like 2 or 3 months went by, I literally forgot about the pictures.
Right.
The photographer ended up getting the pictures back to us. Chastity posted them, I posted them. The pictures went viral. Fashion Bum Daily posted it. I'm calling Chastity like, bro, did you
So
tell
this
Fashion
whole
Bum
photo shoot
Daily?
just blow up.
It just blew up. So from there, my following went up.
And when was this?
This had to be like 2015.
Okay.
Because 2014, it was just a lingo.
Right.
2015, that's when I started styling.
Okay.
And then outside of styling Chastity, I'll help behind the stage at fashion shows like Alita Dallas and PRV4 and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then from there, I was just like, people hit my DM like, we want a shirt. We want a shirt. And I was like, you know what? So all of this was just unfolding so fast. I did Fashion Killer design for like 2 years, and then I was like, you know, I gotta switch it up. I gotta keep coming out with shirts, but every time I released a shirt design, it always correlated to music or something that inspired
Current
me.
topic that was kind of going on at this time.
And just kept it going from there. So it was like the shirts
just came, because it kind of it really to sum up everything. It just seems like your first passion was just to style, to help people. You know, you said behind the scenes, and you working at fashion shows. That's really dope. But people just rocked with you, and they wanted just, I don't know, everything you had, the shirts, everything. It just caught people's
I think
eye.
people, and I still say this to this day, I feel like people believed in me more than I believed in myself, because every time like an opportunity was presented to me or idea, I always shut down. Like, no, I don't do this, I do this. Just like when it came to me styling, no, I'm not styling. I mean, no, I'm not doing the fashion shows, and no, I'm not doing the t-shirts, because I'm just a stylist.
Right.
So after a while, I had to say, look, whatever way it take you, just go with it, and whatever you get out of it.
Okay, so we're gonna go that way with it. Now, 2015, you have your own brand coming up, the POPOUT brand. It's just being birthed pretty much, and it's through graphic design and t-shirts. So how was that transition from like, okay, I'm no longer working with people, I'm working for people in a sense, like I have a company, a brand. So what was that like, going from
I'm glad you said that.
to really just being, you know, up there?
It came from basically offering a service to now it's a product.
Right.
So for me, I just have a vision in my mind, like I'll get inspired by, like I said, music or something that's trending at the moment, and I'll hit the graphic designer up like, hey, I want to come out with this what color I want to use, boom, 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 boom. I used to be on him. Let's meet at POPOUT, let's have a meeting because I want to release a shirt, I want to do this. So after the shirt designs came out, and I started getting overwhelmed, like the bleaching stuff. Like at this point, I'm working corporate America. I have my daughter. I'm working part-time at North Park Mall at BCBG Accessory. So it's like, who can I get to help me do all this while I'm balancing being a mom?
Hold on real quick. That was so like, you're working 9 to 5.
9 to 5.
On top of that, you're a mom, so that's 25/8. You know what I mean? And side job at BCBG.
All this is going on at once. So let's take a step back. So when Fashion Killers took off and the bleaching shirt design came about for POPOUT, at this very moment, as I'm releasing this shirt, I still have my daughter. My daughter at this point in 2015, take it with like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
So by this time, we have me releasing this shirt. I'm still working at Chase full time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still working at BCBG, and not even to make money. In my mind, I'm like, why? I have to even ask myself, why are you taking on this task at this mall? But it all gonna make sense later on. So I'm working at BCBG Max Azure because it's like my favorite brand of clothes to this day.
Right.
So it's like if they get hired, I'm gonna use their discount. And I'm maintaining a business that I'm not even knowing it's gonna grow like this. So I'm like, who am I gonna get to help me? So like I had a customer that I used. I was her customer because she helped distress my shorts. So I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna maintain and try to balance all this, I gotta bring somebody in.
Right.
So I reached out to her. We had a meeting. I'm like, hey, I got an idea to do these shirts, but I know you have your business with you distressing things, and I want to see if you can help me bleach these shirts for pop out because I can't do this, and you good. This is what you do. This is your lane.
Right.
And she helped me, and it just took off from her. Oh my God, it just took off so
So if
bad.
anything, that was the helping hand that you needed.
Like, thank God, because I wouldn't have been able to do it.
That's good. That's really awesome. Like, as far as you being able to work and create a brand, especially with people that you are familiar with, and it kind of makes it more comfortable. Was it always that easy? Is it easier to work? Do you feel like it's easier to work with people you know versus like, you know, like me? Sometimes I go out and just find somebody that I don't really know, but I know that they do what I need. Or do you think it's easier to work with somebody that's kind of near you and you're already comfortable with them?
I feel like you have to have a good mixture of both. One thing I noticed, I have a habit of wanting people close to me to be all, know all, be on track, be on board.
Right, on the same page.
Right. But then I had to really stop myself and be like, Tenia, this is your goal. This is your dreams. Like, you can't force that and push that on everybody, for one.
Did that ever become a problem? Like, did people feel like you was doing too much? Even though, like, of course, this is your baby. You want to protect it and you want it to be 100% at all times. Did it ever come across as if, like, you think anybody was like, damn, like, she really just...
I think it's two sides of that. On one end, I have my friends who are very, very supportive of my brand. Like, ride or die. Like, pay
whatever
for
you
stuff,
doing,
everything.
we drop
They
it,
will, whatever.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, it's like you want to build a foundation with and network with other people. Like, my friends, of course, they're not going to take everything personally that I say. But if it comes to, like, business, it's like, they won't say nothing to me, but I'll feel it. Like, I'll know, and I'll be like, look, you doing too much. Because really, that ain't even their job to even be able to do that.
Right.
And then on the other hand, it's like you building and you networking with these other people. But like I say all the time, it's very good to network with people, but you have to be around like-minded people. It can't be a situation where you more driven than the other person, because it feel like you dragging them along. And I feel like it was one part of my business where I feel like I was working with people, but I was way more dedicated than them. Honestly, I'm just gonna call it what it is. So I was like, I'm more dedicated than you, and it's like we just toggling back and forth, and it wasn't no progress on either one of our ends.
Right.
And then I had to check myself, because I'm like, okay, well, if we're not going nowhere, it's simply either because this person ending goal is not to forever do this, and you're not being fair, and you want them to just be on what you on, and you're not thinking about what their goals is, or either they just don't have the passion to do that.
In your own business, how do you go about I guess finding that common ground of whether, you know, I can work with you or not, or, you know, I can mess with you personally, but business wise it might not be that great. Like, what steps do you go through to decide that?
Every day it's a learning curve. Like, I've been having pop-up for 4 years and I still don't have a team. Like, I still do inventory by myself, sourcing by myself, I maintain cash flow by myself. Like, I can go a list all by myself. But I'll reach out. Of course, I have people who do the production, and I have people that do certain things that I can't do because they have the tools to do it.
Right.
But it's still a learning curve. So it's like, I go out to these networking events and I always meet dope people, but I still haven't worked up the nerve to say, let's build each other up so it can be beneficial to both
parties, and not just like
it's
I'm
so hard.
I'm taking, or you just got your hand out.
It sounds so easy, and people try to make it like sound easy, but it's not easy at all, because it's like, it's all with mindset. Like, people can have a God-given talent,
right,
and you can be paying them top dollar, But if they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. So it's almost like
you're gonna see that.
I'm at this point now, like I feel like I have a peace of mind now because I just let the universe and God work. And it's like ever since I stopped trying to force relationships, business relationships, I kind of like let everything flow, and all the right people are just coming to me. So it's like cross fingers, like less than like few weeks, months. Like I feel like I'm gonna have my team.
Have your team and just.
And it's not even me going out and forcing stuff. It's just that God is just aligning people like, hey, I can help you do this, you do this, you do this. Instead of
it's coming natural.
Exactly, it's coming natural. Thank God.
You know they say the best things always just kind of pop up. Instead of you going to search.
Don't search for
everything. Just kind of comes.
It comes to you. I believe that wholeheartedly. Like within these last weeks, I wholeheartedly believe anything that's meant for you is gonna help and be beneficial to you is gonna come through the universe. Just be patient.
That's crazy. But yeah, your story is super inspiring. Okay, so I wanted to get into this personally because of course you're a woman in fashion, and do you feel like that's easy, just being a woman in fashion?
For me, it is because I really don't even care. Like I do me. Like I don't really go out
because you really created your own image. So everything that I've seen that you design is based off of, you got your own.
True.
It's nothing out here that looks like it.
For me, it's not hard. Well, it could be hard because it's so funny that you say this because the guy that I work with that does my production, he's like almost a mentor to me. He's very hard on me. Like sometimes it almost be like, okay, look, I don't even want to work with you because you're supposed to be doing this. But really, it's constructive criticism. And he's on me all the time. And he's like, Tenia, like you have to stay focused. You need to realize you are the only girl that's really like producing shirts and in a shirt brand when it comes to Dallas. And I don't look at it like that. I just look at it like this is something that I like to do, and I'm just creating income and building like the foundation of what I want to do. But I'm not threatened by anything.
Right.
So although I am a woman and I am into the fashion, I don't ever see myself coming across something where I get cold feet. I'm either all the way in or I just don't even care. Like I don't even try to think negativity. I don't try to see indifference. I just go with the flow, honestly. As far as the potential of the reach of the brand, I feel like you control it no matter sex, age, gender. That doesn't matter. What I will say is, as a woman, it could become difficult depending on what type of woman you is when you are building business relationships with men. Right. That's my only thing.
So is it a lot of males that you deal with?
Well, yeah, it's mostly men that do everything that I need done. So one of my goals was to have like a women's team, like an all girl. That would be so dope. Ideally,
we're taking over the world. You know we are.
We are, and I have full confidence. But the problem for me, I get nervous. I don't like working with men. I have to. But if I'm working with a male, I make sure I look a mess. I don't be trying to look cute. I make sure it's business. If you come to me as business and then somewhere in between it's like a spin and you trying to holler at me, like I shut down immediately. I don't care who you.
Working with males and wanting an all-female team, I know that kind of makes you uncomfortable as far as like people coming on. Has that ever happened to you? Like,
it happens all the time.
That's wild.
Like, it's pitched as business, but as like you get it, like it's pitched as business, but me being who I am, like people won't know like how business savvy I am. Like I be on it, so it's like it's pitched as business. We start discussing the other way, like it just be like
it just kind of fall apart. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but women, when I see women vent about that, like on social media, like on Instagram, I always be like, that is so relatable. Like one time I even made a post on Instagram, like if I didn't have to work with men at all, I wouldn't. But all boys aren't like that. But
I definitely agree. You know, you can't put everybody in the same basket, but it's obviously been enough to be like, I'd rather,
learn them all.
You know what I mean? Okay, so we won't get too deep into that because I know that's a sensitive subject. So I kind of want to get into you right now. The POPOUT brand is 4 years old, so congratulations on that. I know y'all just had y'all's anniversary. When was the actual date?
February 10th.
February 10th. So 4 years. Started from digital shirts, and now you got belts, you got shorts, you got socks, you got fanny packs, bras, hats. I think I've seen everything
Not
everything
yet.
like the could not one
No.
yet. So there's more. Let's go get into that too. But okay, so where are you right now as a brand? I know you said you're going through like a whole rebranding process and you're just getting a website built and you're kind of doing a little different stuff with your image and everything. So what's coming with that?
So right now, so it's this whole umbrella of the POPOUT brand.
Mm-hmm.
This is me making an umbrella. So under the POPOUT brand, I have Pop Style by POPOUT.
Okay.
So initially, what Pop Style brings is my idea of essentials that girls need.
Right.
So it'll be pieces where I'll design, and then it'll be pieces that I'll wholesale. So instead of me saying, oh, I have a boutique, it's more of pieces that I feel like, okay, we can drip in it, we can dib and dab in it, or okay, this is something that I see that every girl needs in their closet, along with whatever pieces that I design for girls. For example, like the biker sticks,
Right.
the top and the shorts. And then under the umbrella as well, I just implemented POPOUT Plus. So this is like my first time like really catering to plus size women, like to the point where I had to really like actually have a round table meeting.
Okay, so we switching it up. I like it.
I had a round table meeting with a small intimate section of like plus size women. I got their feedback on what they like, what they didn't like, and things of that nature. That way I can like know more about the market.
That's
because
amazing.
I've always done unisex shirts, so I have the shirts that fit tight, and I always had the unisex shirt for any size, but I never actually like dedicated any clothing to plus size women.
Right.
So we have Pop Style, POPOUT Plus, and then of course with my daughter, she's on me all the time about kids clothing.
OMG,
so
she's gonna get it popping.
in her mind, little POPOUT. Like I just finalized the name.
That is so cute. I am ready for that.
Right now, I'm letting her think it's little POPOUT, but we gonna change it. But I'm not gonna announce the name.
Mama got some plans, but okay.
I'm not gonna announce the name, but I'm implementing it. I always tell people it's in my 5-year business plan, but if the Lord say the same, it's gonna be sooner than that. But so we have under the umbrella, we have Pop Style, POPOUT Plus. The kids is gonna come, and then I'm gonna still have POPOUT. So essentially, like POPOUT is where we started from. I'm still gonna have graphic T-shirts. It's still gonna be for men as well, but I have to stick to what I want to do as well. It's like a mixture of me actually executing what I wanted to do in the back of my mind all the time,
Right.
but also implementing like what my customers want and listening to my audience.
Okay.
But I also want everybody to understand I can't be everything to everybody.
Because she is just one person.
I can't be
I gotta vouch for you because I know how it
everybody.
is doing everything on your own. So it's like, man, if I had
Right.
8 arms, I would use them all. I
So
promise.
we take a little bit more time because it's like I'm doing this on my own, but at the same time, like I'm such a perfectionist and I really, really study.
And everything you drop, if you don't mind me saying, is like really amazing. It
Thank
looks
you.
like you can see the time, the dedication. I know you in there like angles. What's going on?
No, I'm on the phone like, look, that's not right. Start over. like for a perfect example, like the utility belts, the whole production with those belts, like I sketched out the design, and the design is really nothing but the word, like the dots in between. But I started that. I had that on my to-do list in my planner for the month of April. It took from April and literally to the week of my birthday. My birthday is July 5th. That week for me to get one sample. I had to make sure it was perfect because it's like I'm testing out these new vendors.
Right.
I'm doing. This is my first time designing, and I just had to trust God, find a manufacturer, send my ideas, and just pray that when I get the final product, this is what I want. Or we're going back to the drawing boards, and I'm on the phone, and I'm emailing, and I'm going off, and it's just a whole process.
But it sounds like, I mean, it all is in good favor. It's not like, I know you ain't out there just yelling at people just because.
I try not to yell, but if I do, I will though. I will though. And I always apologize.
Because I want to ask you about that. As far as like handling, because I know it happens even with your customers. I know sometimes like they can be a rowdy, like a rowdy child. Like, hold on,
My customers. Let me tell you
disclaimer. Let her get her. All right.
I love my customers, so we gonna be good, cool. My customers, they don't mind checking me. I will never forget. This just happened recently too. Don't be mad at me because I'm gonna put you on
I'm gonna
blast.
put it out there. You gotta talk about it.
It was like 3 of my customers who straight checked me. I just want to know why everybody got their stuff and I ain't got my stuff. Or I done asked for something a million times. When you gonna come up with this? I mean, like, golly, like y'all just want me to rush your stuff out there and it be one of those you can't wear it no more. Like, everything. They don't mind. They go off on me. I let them, because if I was a customer, I feel the same way.
Right.
So I just take it to the chin and I be like, whatever. But at the same time, I'll be like, if these people only knew how dedicated I am to this brand, I could just really finesse whatever and give it after. But I'm not that person. Like,
And that's good.
I want to put it out.
Quality.
If I'm not gonna wear it, y'all not gonna wear it. So don't rush it. But
Y'all
they
don't
don't
appreciate.
They will straight. They'll tag me in a status in a minute. Like, Tenia, I need that. Will you throw me back? Will you need to text me? Because it's like how I have it. Like, I have my business line where I let my customers freely write me. Then I have my email address. I respond to my inboxes. I'm not one of them people that say, oh, I don't check my DMs. You got to go online and talk to me. I'm not one of them people. Like, I respond to all the messages, all the DMs. It's hard to respond to all the
I was going to say all thousands of y'all.
But I try
No,
to. And I have my number posted everywhere. So I try to be fair. But you know, you can't please everybody. They'll be alright.
That's true. And I know with your team, I feel like it's definitely gonna come together for you.
It's gonna come together. I've been praying. The Lord been coming through for the kid, and I ain't never been so at ease with my brand. Like, although I'm transitioning and everything is new to me, and I'm like really finna like flip the script, I'm still like content, and I'm really happy and excited because one, I feel like I've never been more focused.
Right.
Like, for me, this 4th year really was like, to me, it's either now or you just need to quit playing. I feel like all the other time I was not taking myself seriously. I was distracted. I was getting into it with people. I was trying to prove people wrong. I was trying to prove people right.
So what helped you kind of center and find like, okay, outside of all of that, this is why I'm doing it?
I turned 27, and I was like, you 27, you already have the momentum with your brand. What are you going to use your platform for? To try to prove people wrong, or are you really gonna build a foundation for you and your daughter?
Really, like, just redirecting all that energy.
So I just took that energy and just really put it into my brain, and it's really been showing.
I'm ready for a little pop out. Like, I really want to see, because I know how is it working with your daughter? Because I know you're gonna be getting a lot of opinions from her and people her age. So how is that going?
One thing about me, like, I try not to force fashion on my baby. I let her try to do her own thing, but when it's time, put on what mama told me. But other than that, like, every time if I'm releasing something for the pop out brand, I was like, hey, come here, look at this. You like this? Or how you feel about this? And she always be like, Mama, I like this. It's for kids. Or if she don't like it, she be like, Mom, it needs to be in other colors. Like, I'm just now getting to the point where I'm like trying to be open to color, because I'm a black, red, and white you to death.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get it. And on the other hand, it's like my daughter, she loves color, she loves painting, she loves slime, she loves everything. She's a very vibrant person. So I'm like, okay, maybe I need to just put a little play into it. So it's like I feed her like ideas to see if this is something that she's gonna later be interested in. Or I just be like, no, that's not gonna be for Caitlin. But she is so dedicated, like, to having her own clothes. Like, Mama, I want pink and turquoise every time. Mama, I want pink and turquoise shirts. And when are you gonna order some shirts? Am I gonna have some customers? Everything. We started it. I had kids shirts at a certain point, but it just became difficult for me. But only because it was new. I'll be the first to tell people I mess up all the time. Stuff go wrong all the time. I don't mind saying, Tenia, like, you done spent all this time doing this and you could be that. Like, I do it to myself all the time. I don't have a problem. Like, it could be anybody. They'll give me feedback about something and I'll take the good with it. I'm not the person that be like, you just hating. I never say that. It can come from the worst enemy. I won't be like, you just hating. I always see, I can see why they felt the way because I did this. I've always been that type of person, and I try to keep that same energy because I don't ever want people to think that I think I'm better than myself. I don't ever want it to be a situation where I can't be coachable. Because one thing that I did learn is stuff change all the time. Like, you gotta be on your feet. Like, you can be impressed with what you're doing with your business all the time before you know it's a new trend, you behind because you too caught up in the glory moments of what you're doing then. And really, it's not about that. You have to always stay on your feet. You have to always be planning. I can release something tonight, but I'm already on what I'm doing in December. Because stuff changes all the time, and it's like you can't get caught up.
I guarantee you that's what the difference between your brand out here being consistent and people who just kind of pop up and pop out. Then they just like gone.
My friend just gave me this speech, and she was like, to me, you don't give yourself enough credit. Like, you really been consistent.
You out here really going, like.
And it's so funny because people see that on the outside looking in, and it's great to have that as an image or this people perception. But deep down inside, I feel like that's a lie. Well, I wouldn't say it's a lie. I just feel like that's not the entire truth. Like, for me, deep down, because I know what I'm capable of.
Right.
And people don't know my full potential. So if somebody be like, oh my God, you've been consistent, you've been doing this, in my mind, I'd be like, thank you. But deep down inside, I'd be like, nah, I've really been out here playing, because I could have been doing this, I could have been doing that, I could have been doing that. And I'm like, I'm being too hard on myself. So it's time to really acknowledge like the growth in the brand. I look back at all my old interviews, and I was looking at my shirts that was packed up in the box, and I'm like, Tenia, you need to be proud. Like, be your biggest critic, but be proud in the same sense. Always be humble and just work and develop skills. Work and develop skills. Work and develop skills. I tell myself that every day.
So if you had to tell, you know, it's 1,000 people out here, and I'm sure you're inspiring thousands and hundreds of girls to do and follow in line of what you want to do, including your daughter. Because what you telling me, it sounds like she's watching you come up and she just want to be a part of the cake. Like, I'm really happy for that, and I know it's going to be really something that you enjoy working with, and something that y'all can really learn and bond from. So for people out there, I guess, that would kind of need some direction, you just kind of put your story out there of how it just kind of came to you. That wasn't necessarily your intention. That wasn't what you started as. It's just kind of, you let life come to you.
I did.
You didn't really try to stop anything.
Like, I was the girl who was #1 in her department for months and months and months, training new hire classes, getting promoted back to back to back to back, leaving the company if I got a better opportunity at another company, and excel, thinking I was going to work for corporate America forever. It was never a time where I was like, oh, I'm going to be an entrepreneur, I'm on my own business. And even with me doing POPOUT these 4 years, this is the first year where I was saying all or nothing. Like, you either going to be all in or you really playing. Because it's like, why build up all this momentum, build up a brand to not even grow it, not even do nothing with it, just so you can be known for something. Right. And in my mind, I'm like, I ain't gonna never be a has-been, so you gonna go hard. So you gonna go hard. Forever. Hey, the POPOUT, the brand is here forever. But man, I really wish I could keep you here all day and just talk about everything. I know she's gonna be back. She's definitely gonna be back in front of my camera. Because I have so much free game to give people. Before I go, let me tell people, I always stay focused. Stay focused, be true to yourself. You don't know how much time you waste waiting for other people's stamp on your ideas. God did not give you ideas for no reason. Stuff did not just float in your head for any reason. I always tell people all the time, people I don't even know, get a journal, write in it every day. Whatever you think about, write it every day. Friends in business, enemies in business, all of that is just noise. Anything that hurts you, just use it as fuel and go hard, period. And then my other thing I would say is, don't be scared to reflect at yourself. Like, look back at your business or whatever your goals is and know what worked, and then be confident and real with yourself and know what don't work. One thing I can say that I'm proud of when it comes to POPOUT, I can easily peep a play. Like, I can see what's working for my brand or what's dying down real fast and switch gears quick. And some people, when I see that, some people will really be so stagnant in what they're doing because they still profiting off of it. It's fine, but it's like you're not really expanding and going the direction that you need. Or this is all I'm gonna say. I'm so glad you stay motivated. I do. Thank you so much. This is everything. So you guys, this I guess will conclude the first Capital Convo. Congratulations. Thanks, boo. I'm lit and I'm so ready for everything you have. You definitely have to tell us where we can find you. Yeah. You know, for people watching. So Instagram, the business page is the POPOUT brand. So ThePopoun. Oh wait, I can't even spell. POPOUT brand. And then Facebook, the POPOUT with Tenia. And website coming soon? Yeah, the website is thepopoutbrand.com. So you can go on the website now and put in your email address. It'll let you know when the website go live. And those newsletters be lit. Like, y'all get deals and be the first to know when everything drop, for people who like to wait till the last minute. Yeah, that's true. Gone. But I stay motivated. I do. Thank you so much. This is everything. So you guys, this I guess will conclude the first Capital Convo. Congratulations. Thanks, boo. I'm lit and I'm so ready for everything you have. You definitely have to tell us where we can find you. Yeah. You know, for people watching. So Instagram, the business page is the POPOUT brand. So ThePopoun. Oh wait, I can't even spell. POPOUT brand. And then Facebook, the Pop Out with Tenia.
And website coming soon?
Yeah, the website is thepopoutbrand.com. So you can go on the website now and put in your email address. It'll let you know when the website go live.
And those newsletters be lit. Like, y'all get deals and be the first to know when everything drop, for people who like to wait till the last minute.
Yeah, that's true.
Gone.
But I got so many like marketing I'm just so excited. I've been like studying stuff, trying to develop skills for this business, and I'm just so excited. So
it's getting done.
It's gonna get done.
It's definitely gonna get done.
I'm excited.
Y'all know we already here. So thank you guys for sitting with me. Like I said, I'm Capital J, and this concludes the first Capital Convo. And I'll see you guys next time.
Hey, it's Tenia. I'm here with Jay, and you're now listening to Capital Convo.